Just gonna open this by saying Ryan Gary said this game is gas, and I said fill me up.
I love that.
I know nothing more than that.
I played with myself for about 2 hours yesterday. I am more than ready to fill you up. Let me tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
LORT is basically, I think the easiest way to explain it is that LORT is basically Mega Bonk where you shoot your own abilities.
Okay.
It is Mega Bonk where you don't just run around. And this is not me just taking another opportunity to knock Mega Bonk. I'm just saying, like, it's Mega Bonk, but you shoot.
Okay.
The end.
So it's like, and so there's waves, and then, ooh, how'd you get those drippy boots, man?
Well, this is just the wizard's shift. So it's also kind of like, you could think of it like a MOBA, right? So every weapon has a left click and a right click. Your right click goes crazy, by the way. You spin forever. And then every character, so your left and right change based on your weapon, which you'll get as you loot. Your Q and your E are character based. So your Q will like shout at people. If you shout at them, they get a status effect. And if you charge them when they have that status effect, they get stunned. So when you see a group of enemies, you basically like Q to shout, E to charge and stun them, and then just right click until they're all dead.
Okay.
There
Sounds
you go.
good.
It's that simple. And apart from that, it's, Risk of Rain 2. It's Mega Bonk. You see camps, you go to them, you get the loot, you use the money that you get to open chests that give you abilities. Sometimes you get to choose between 3, sometimes you just get 1.
And what's the win condition?
Every quest has like a different win condition, but every level has a boss usually, I think. Like I'll pick one that's straightforward that has a boss. I know you're obsessed with win conditions right now. And I'm not surprised. I would not have thought it even worth mentioning the contingency for what happens if you win a rematch Counter-Strike, chess, and PUBG and Fortnite game consecutively. I never would have assumed that the odds of that happening could have happened, but now I see what you're getting at.
All right. Okay. So like, I think we can win on our first try here, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
No problem, man. So you got to get in Lawrence Fishbird here, and then we're ready to go. And there you go. That's the Let's Play essentially.
Okay. All right. What is I'm just trying to get the vibe of this game because we got the three-eyed raven and RV van.
It's a little Reddit, but I mean that in like a not offensive way because I think that the game is fun. If a game is Reddit and bad, Reddit is an insult. If a game is Reddit and good, I think it's a compliment.
Okay. Well, I know this is early in the game, but you brought it up.
Yeah. Holy.
Did you see the Reddit mod video?
I saw you watching a video this morning, but as always, I don't have sound on when I'm on the Peloton, so I have no idea what it was, but I was like, this has got to be something interesting right here.
Okay, so my next question was your opinion of the Reddit mod video, but you've only seen it, you haven't heard it.
Correct, yes. Can you loot this thing for me right here? I just want to see if we have shared loot or if it's one per.
I can't do anything.
Oh, it's just for me. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you don't have to exchange your weapon. You can hold 4 weapons here, so you can pick up your sword again. Okay. So you just got to press F on top of it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool.
No sweat, no sweat. And you like open gold stuff to get money. Use the money to open chests. The chests will give you abilities that make you stronger over time. That's a DJ pad. I don't really know what we're doing with that, but it exists. I don't think anyone can deny that.
A little, like Fortnite-ish feel to it. Like
I would honestly say the easiest comparison is that this is Night Rain. You spend like 3 days farming to hopefully be strong enough to kill the boss by the time it's over. But no, I did not see any live stream fails drama, as you might expect.
Well, I wouldn't call it drama. I would say that a lead moderator stepped out from the shadows and created a piece of content that I am questioning whether it's real or like kayfabe or like a bit, right? And if it's a bit, it may be the greatest bit of all time, but I'm still undecided.
Well, what's the context of this? Like, what were they? I mean, I just don't. Yeah, what was the messaging exactly?
The messaging was that it was a lead moderator of LSF saying that moderators should be treated with respect and celebrities because they are influencers and have control over billions of impressions every day.
Okay. And your opinion on moderators is that they're subhuman.
No, the opinion I'm trying to decipher is this real or is it a bit? Because you could, you open this up saying like Reddit bad, Reddit good. Think of like your initial thoughts of a Reddit moderator. They're all played to a T. So I'm like, that can't be real. Right, yeah. It could be an actor. I see what you're saying. Yes, and if it is, I am willing to bend the knee and say it may be the greatest bit of all time. But everyone else is saying it's very real. Well, I think that you're kind of playing with fire because if it is real, that's just a dude who you're like deeply insulting. Well, would you agree or disagree with this sentiment? Well, I would say by him releasing the video, he insulted himself. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like coming out saying that moderators are celebrities and influencers. And worthy of respect. Don't forget, and worthy of respect. No, and I heard you hold the laughter, and that's what I mean. Of like, if it's a bit, it's the greatest bit in the history of the past decade, no question. But if it's not, and I know you like to stay out of the drama. Well, it's not that I really want to stay out of the drama. It's just that I have absolutely no idea what it is, so I can't really comment on it, or else you sort of become that what you hate. You're like the guy who only reads the headline and then is like, here's my thoughts on it. Yeah. So I was just interested as to your thoughts, but I don't think I could paint an accurate picture of what it really is. Right. I think I would have to know more about the situation in order to comment. I think I'd have to know almost anything about the situation. Yes. So basically there was a guy who looked like a Redditor saying Reddit stuff, and you're saying what are my thoughts? I didn't say that. I know you didn't say it, but you implied he had a certain Redditor sort of visage, and then I just don't know. I just don't know about that. I will say the commitment to the bit. Honestly, it's commendable. It really is. So that's right now. I'm. What I'd be interested in is at some point in the near future, you watch it and then you just tell me yes, you think it's a bit, or no, you think it's real. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, that's not gonna happen. There's a less than 0% chance that I'm gonna interface with this just to weigh in. Got it. Can you take this, by the way, or? I can take that. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay. I understand what that means, but just send me a private DM with your thoughts. I won't share it with the public. Okay. I'm telling you in no uncertain terms, I'm not going to watch this. It seems like I got stuff to do. It seems like politely probably not worth the time investment just to see it. I mean, have I broken your heart with this? No, I'm just saying it could be the greatest piece of Twitch media you've ever seen. Because it just seems like anytime there's like live stream type drama, if you ever go like make the mistake and go, I wonder what's going on with this. Someone leaves a comment that's like 3,000 words long with like 10 years of context about people that I've never heard of before in my life, and I'm like, I just don't know. No, this has nothing to do with leaving your teammates high and dry in World of Warcraft. It's not that kind of situation. Oh, so it's not that serious. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's like your opinion on it won't get you in trouble, unlike the majority of things on that subreddit. But I don't want to have an opinion on it because it just seems like nothing. You know what I mean? It just seems like it's better if it doesn't exist to me. By the way, can you loot these? Can you loot these? Yes, I can. Oh, okay, but not this one. No. Because one of them's. I'm trying to figure out the loot because I feel like you've gotten very little loot. Because every time we beat a camp and get loot, it just has my name on it for some reason. Yeah, I think I'm just not. There's a lot going on. I feel like I'm playing. I've never played Dota. I feel like I'm playing Dota right now. So
Yeah,
just
no,
need a
you know
couple-
what? I think
couple
that's
reps.
a very understandable feeling to have right off the bat because you got a lot of buttons to press.
Yes.
And especially, I never played Mega Bonk, but I imagine in Mega Bonk you just kind of like walk around and talk.
I mean,
Which I can get down with, by the way.
You're kind of distilling it a little. I mean, there's some strategy involved. There's a lot of it's the ultimate pick thriller for sure. There's a
Okay,
lot
yeah,
of picking of
you make a
three.
lot of choices. I know that.
Yes.
One of the things I like about LORT so far is that you actually don't seem to make as many choices, which means the game doesn't get paused every, 3 to 5 seconds just for you to look at 3 things and then just pick whatever one is the color of your primary attribute.
Yeah. So this one, it's like you see a book and you pick one. It just
If you clear like harder camps, you actually get some choices.
okay.
Trust me, I think you're gonna get it. I think you're gonna get it. Also, controversially, sometimes picking one better than picking 3. If you're not even gonna read the 3, then just getting one is superior in my opinion.
I'm with you.
So here's what I'm thinking. Let's clear this. I don't know if I can ping. Oh!
Real quick, come back here.
Yeah,
I had instant pog face real quick. Look at that sign. You know what I thought it said, right?
Oh,
like,
of course.
Just quick
Yeah,
glance.
100%.
And then I was like, Reddit.
Are you like minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit right now?
It's pretty cold.
It's been like
more snow
insanely
than
cold, right?
Yeah.
I heard.
Have you
And you know
have
what?
you been
Like
shoveling?
the weather has to be pretty crazy for me in the west coast of Canada to know how bad it is in Michigan in the United States. Like it's been making the news.
You're not wrong. Hey, I was playing a game with someone today, and I've never heard this, and I've heard a lot of things. I was playing with someone, he's from Montreal, and he goes, I'm from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Is that like a Montrealian accent? Canada?
For all I know, it could be, to be honest.
Okay,
Unless
but it's not something you've
there
heard
is
before.
there is also a place in Canada called Kanata, which is close to Montreal.
What, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's true. It's more likely than you think. So it's
'cause I thought
possible
it
he
was-
could just be from Canada, which is like in Ontario, but really close to the border with Quebec. Or
Okay.
he could have an accent, or maybe they do pronounce it that way sometimes. I have no idea.
Okay, I was unaware there was a Canada.
All right, listen, buddy. Your country has like 15 Washingtons.
Look, you're not wrong. It's like saying like I'm from Michigan, Michigan, but I
Right.
didn't know that. That's why I asked a Canadian expert.
So you're talking a lot of smack for a guy from a country where there's a city called Truth or Consequences.
No, it's not. It's not talking smack.
It's talking. It feels like it's talking a little bit of smack.
No, I thought it was a enunciation Canada that I was actually going to adopt, but it's a city, which I'm like, that makes sense. And he was from Montreal.
Was
So
he
it's more
actually
like a
from
learning.
Montreal though, or was he from? Oh, you should take this healing shrine. I think. Was he from
Well, he
Montreal
said-
or was he from Quebec?
Well, he said he was from Canada, and then another guy asked him, and he said, I'm near Quebec.
Oh, this is okay. So he is from Canada. Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
That's
but I didn't know there
that's
was
a Canadian
Canada.
classic. Is someone asking where you're from, and then you saying where you're from, and them going, I have no concept of where that is, and then you pick one of 4 Canadian cities and go, it's close to that one, even if it's like hours and
Nah.
hours away via airplane. Like the number of times in BC, people are like, "Where'd you grow up?" And I'm like, "Kingston," and they're like, "Where's that?" And I'm like, "It's close to Ottawa," and they're like, "Oh, I have no idea." I'm like, "Whatever, it's close to Toronto."
I
Fair
thought it
enough.
was closer to Toronto. It's not?
Way closer to Ottawa, but a lot of people
I
don't
didn't
know
know.
where Ottawa is, even within British Columbia, which is kind of crazy to me, because it's like our capital or whatever. But
And, the Ottawa. Okay, I'm not gonna. What province is Ottawa in?
you can do this. If you had to guess, what would you guess?
Okay, not Alberta.
So far, so good.
Not the East Coast. Not PEI area.
Definitely
not
not
Ontario.
PEI. I'm going to
Wait,
stop you
there's
right
something
there.
There's something called. Look at this weapon.
What is this? Oh, the Goon Cave. Yeah, check it out. I already got one. I brought my own from home.
Okay. Yeah, stop me. Just hit me with the answer so I don't.
So it is Ontario. It is Ontario.
Oh, Ottawa. Okay.
But it's not. It's on the opposite side as Michigan. So like you're close to like Western Ontario. It's on the easternmost edge, basically.
So how many hockey teams does Ontario have?
Ontario has two hockey teams. It has the Senators and it has the Leafs.
Okay. I got you.
Were you able to pick this up?
That black one's yours. I picked up mine.
Oh, okay. Kills give attack speed. Love that.
Do you know what's it? Why is this game called LORT? Do we know?
Apparently, it's Danish for feces, but I don't know if that's like what they were going for or if it's just a who knows, man. Lord of Rings, though. That's another one that crossed my mind. Could be Lord of Rings, though.
Oh, okay.
It's got some fantasy elements. They might be here. They could probably answer it. All right, so this is Night Rain,
okay.
Which means I'm screwing you right now. We should not be fighting weak camps on day 2. Now that it's day 2, we gotta try to fight some bigger camps so we can get strong enough to beat the boss, and the boss is like right behind us.
Real quick, what is our Estus button?
It's hold V, but like Dark Souls, you need to have a window to do it. So let me try to get them off you here for a second. The other thing you could do is those flowers that you see, sometimes they like launch you up. If you walk into them, so you can go into the flower to try to like escape, and then Estus while you're jumping. Okay, cleared him out a little.
Hold V.
Oh, and yeah.
I must be out.
Does it say 0 next to your slurp juice? Oh, I probably.
Yeah.
Here, let me see what I can do for you here. Just give me 1 sec. They just keep spawning, man. I got a hold to revive, but I'm pretty sure if I try to revive you, we're done.
Yeah, no. Stay alive.
Also, kind of got to heal myself, though. Help.
Kate, what's the title? I don't see it. Can you copy paste it?
It's a perfectly normal title. The title is just the name of a French skincare brand.
What do you mean?
That's what it's called, man. I didn't even put any sauce on it or anything.
What you putting it in the third word of your stream title is the most sauce that word's ever seen.
I honestly thought Twitch was going to send me a message and be like, that's against moderation principles or whatever, but they didn't. All right, I think it's time for us to go lose to the boss. Let's just see what we got here. You should take that. I already got one. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we can beat the boss. We might just lose to the boss, but you know, we can start anew.
Okay.
Next time. So we kill all these enemies and then the boss shows up.
Okay.
But I have to say, I'm getting the vibe. I'm getting the vibe you might not be Lord coded.
Okay, we've been friends for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So can I walk you through my pre-flight checklist when approaching this conversation with you?
Yes, absolutely.
Because Ryan Gary sent me a DM. He's like, "Hey, this game's gas." I didn't even look at it. I'm like, "Dude, you got to say less." So my pre-flight checklist on this first one is okay. Let me learn. But tertiary to that.
How do you think that's going so far?
Learning?
Yeah.
I think good. I think I'm like 50% learned. You know, you saying Night Rain Mega Bonk, I'm there now. But next to give this a fair shot is how many rounds until it's appropriate where my friend won't get mad at me if I send him a Discord DM saying like, you want to switch to some PUBG duos?
I think you're crazy. Now, I do think PUBG is great, don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm back. Okay. No, I want to give this a fair shot, though. I feel like this was like a lot of learning, this first one.
I feel like I've taught nothing, though, and that might be part of the problem.
No, you've distilled it to a first grade education, which is what I need to feel comfortable playing a game.
If you can't stand the heat.
How good is PUBG, though?
Bro, the casual mode, you feel like you're on the main stage. In what's that game in Switzerland? That conference? What's that? DreamHack, man. That's 30 kills, man.
Oh, it does feel incredible.
But I'm not off the LORT. I'm learning.
I'm healing and I'm right back in there.
I just don't have a lot of heals. That's my only thing. I must have burned them.
It is much like, well, actually, it's kind of like, you know, I'm going to let him kill me because otherwise this is going to be like 40 minutes. The dodge roll on control is very important. We did basically just skip you through the tutorial, essentially.
That's okay. That's what I do anyways whenever I play a game. Do you use mouse and keyboard or controller?
I use mouse and keyboard. What are you using there?
Yeah, mouse and keyboard too, because you said control. Yeah.
So here's just to highlight some stuff that's going on from the educational standpoint. I had 199 kills. You had 38. Okay. I had 24,000 damage. You had 4,833. The highest damage I dealt was 959. The highest damage you dealt was 50. I also, this might seem like a negative. I received more damage than you, which would normally be a good thing, but I have 1 death and you have 3 deaths. So despite me having more damage taken than you, you died 3 more times. Or 2 more times, I should say. You did, I will say, we picked up the same amount of gold. I guess maybe we share our gold. Oh, no, I picked up 261 and you picked up 117. So I think I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think there's a little bit of room, there's room for improvement, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, let me just paint a topical picture for you. So, yesterday I went skiing for the first time in my life.
Oh,
my entire life.
Yeah.
So I went skiing with my wife and my 4-year-old daughter, who was also skiing for the first time. Mm-hmm. So like, when you were explaining to me the damage you did versus what I did in the game, it was like I flashed back to yesterday on the bunny hills when my wife and daughter are like shredding down the hill and I'm falling over in skis and I don't know how to get up. The only difference is my wife didn't come over and point at me going, "You can't get up. You don't know how to get up. Look how good I am. I'm doing slaloms." She was like, "Hey, honey, like here's kind of what you do," as my face is like red of like just trying to stand up.
Well, if I may say something, you're so real for this because it's actually easier for 4-year-olds to ski than for grown men. They're lower to the ground. They weigh less, so they accelerate more slowly. The falls are like way less bad. Like it's much easier for a toddler to ski than it is for a grown man. So you're real for that one.
Okay. But here comes the mug. I'll take my
mug. Here's you need. I know you. First grade instructions. Here's your first grade instruction. We go over to a pillar, hold F on it until enemies spawn in a circle. What you do is look at as many of them as you can with one crosshair. Press Q, press E to go through them. Then they're stunned. Then right click. And after you do that, 75% of the enemies in the camp will be dead, and then you can loot, and then you get the loot. The loot makes you 2% stronger. You go to the next one, you loot them, it makes you another 2% stronger. You've looted 36 camps, you're twice as strong. Now you're clearing the camps twice as fast. Now you're getting twice as strong, twice as fast, and then you go to the next one and you get a plus 6%, and then you get a few plus 6. You get 12 plus 6%. So that's another doubling, and then you're clearing the camps 8 times faster.
Can you just help me do this? Can you help me throw the skis off my feet? Look over at the hill next to me with these like 14-year-olds snowboarding and like grinding on rails, and like let's do that.
You look at the enemies. You press Q. Like you can just do it right now. Press Q. And then I'm stunned. Okay. So press E on me. You don't necessarily need to hold it every time. It makes you go further away, but you got the spirit. So now I'm like, I don't know what's going on, and then you just press right click.
Okay. Real question. Is this the easiest character to play, the one I am?
I think so, yeah. Because you just
cool.
press
Let's
QE and then right click.
All right, let's run it back.
Just QE, QE right click, QE right click. You can't go wrong.
Oh, okay. QE right click. QER, 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 QER. Okay, got you. So, do you ski or snowboard?
I have done both.
Okay.
I have more, not much proficiency in either, but
Okay.
I have more proficiency in skiing. But it's frustrating because the boots are so damn uncomfortable. They're the hardest shoe ever invented.
Well, and like your entire mobility is gone.
Yes.
You have no mobility.
It's like they maximize skiing mobility and minimize injury risk, but it makes you like you're very clunky when you're moving around when you're not going down a ski hill. That's for sure.
And then I've never snowboarded since I've just skied for the first time. Is snowboarding more fun or?
Snowboarding is more comfortable. The shoes are way more comfortable, but it's harder to learn at first. Like a lot harder to learn at first because you have to go down the hill. The easiest way to snowboard is to snowboard backwards. So you're looking
like with
up.
your left foot.
No. So you're looking up the hill as you go down the hill. So you're kind of flying blind. It's like driving a car with no backup camera.
Oh. QER. Okay, I got you.
QER will serve you well. And then control is your dodge roll.
Okay.
So you kill these ones. The pillars just give you gold. Use the gold to open chests. When you open chests, you'll get a power up. I don't know,
Okay,
like
I'm
this
with you.
should take you to 30 gold, right? Are you at 29 maybe?
Is shift run?
Yeah, shift is run.
Okay.
Cool,
Oh yeah,
so-
I got 29 gold.
29?
Yeah.
We're gonna get this gold. Then we're gonna go back to that chest. This chest. Why don't you open this one and take whatever's inside, and I'll get the next one.
Bingo's blood bling. Okay. So
Enough said.
QER.
QER,
Okay.
you can't go wrong. And then I don't know if you're invulnerable when you're spinning, but you do enough damage that I don't think you have to care too much. Look at that. And now they're dead.
Okay.
And we get a ton of loot. Now I got 71 gold, man.
Okay. Well, I like this gun.
Starting to pick it up, I think. Skiing is easier. And the other thing, I think part of this maybe is like cultural, because snowboarding's like a little newer. But I always think like long term, what do I want to do? And then I see like 70-year-olds skiing on the ski hills, and I do not see any 70-year-olds snowboarding on the ski hills. So I think like logically speaking, that tells me that my future at some point will rely on skiing instead of snowboarding. But maybe that'll change as the people who snowboard right now get older and keep snowboarding. I don't know. But it's hard, and also it uses muscles you don't use that often. So you're probably like crazy sore today.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was just trying to take the whole thing in because I come, where I grew up and stuff, that's not really a thing, skiing
No,
and
I
snowboarding.
understand, yeah.
But, like, I was trying to, I didn't want to give up because it's hard, right? But
Well, and you can't
also,
give up because you're there for your kids, so you're locked in.
yeah. So, but I was happy that she picked it up so quick, but also I'm like, it's a lot of time to get up a hill for like 8 seconds of
Well, that's
semi-fun.
more of a bunny hill type thing. Because once you get on bigger mountains and longer runs, the
Yeah.
lift time is like a nice break while you're, because you just spend like maybe 5 or 10 minutes bombing down the hill.
Yeah, it was like, it felt like playing Tarkov. I spent like 10 minutes in a queue and then got head eyes, and I'm like, all right, back in the queue again.
The one
So
thing
you're
I
saying-
will say,
Yeah.
like, you guys don't own skis, you did rentals?
Yeah.
That's the worst part. The worst part is the rentals. Because I thought that I hated skiing. But I think the reason that I hated skiing is every time, you should use this healing fountain right here, by the way. Every time I went skiing, it's like 2 hours before you can ski. You got to get to the mountain, maybe you gotta get a lift pass, then you gotta go up, then you gotta get the rentals, and you're like, I don't know what my sizes are. I don't know if, like, I know the shoes are supposed to be uncomfortable, but I don't know if this is too uncomfortable. You know, it can take you like 90 minutes just to do your first run. If you can get to the point where that stuff is like, you know, you're just throwing the skis in the car and going, then it becomes way, way better. The only thing is you need to know, you know, that you like skiing and what kind of skis are comfortable for you, etc., etc.
Yeah, like to me, the fun part was I didn't have to bring all that stuff and like then figure out how to store it and also buy it.
Well, like for Kate, she has a snowboard, so we can just throw the snow. You should take that maybe. You can just throw the snowboard like in the back of your car and drive up to the top of the mountain. And then
like,
once you get there, like we have like a season pass, so you just get on the lift, and then you're snowboarding, you know, in 10 minutes.
So is she? So she's shredding for like 30 minutes straight, not a Tarkov raid.
It might be like 10 minutes, but still. And then like
that sounds worth it.
The lift chair. I mean, the lift chair might be like 10 minutes too, but the lift chair's got a certain, you know, certain sense of thrill all to itself.
Yeah, I was like going on this. It was like a treadmill buried underneath.
Yeah, the magic carpet.
Yeah.
I'm a magic carpet lad myself. I'm very familiar with the magic carpet.
Okay.
It gets better though, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
but let's not fight these guys. Let's bounce to the next camp. Let's go this way.
What's the next step up from a bunny hill?
I can never remember whether it's blue circle or green square, but it's not black diamond. Apparently, it's green.
Okay, is that going from like level 1 to level 20, or is it just a longer bunny hill?
It's basically a longer bunny hill.
Okay.
The hard part of doing it is just instead of staying on your feet for like, you know, 25 seconds, you're gonna stay on your feet for like 2 minutes.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Which is more fun because you're not immediately getting to the bottom and then trying to get back on the magic carpet.
All right.
I think it can be a great like wintertime hobby, but I won't deny like the setup is the worst part. Like with the first day that we went was like Christmas Eve, and I think we waited in line like almost an hour just to get the season pass that we had like already bought. But once we knocked that out, like it was smooth sailing. Everything else too, like we went back on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas, and the line was like, it looked like it might be 2 hours. It was like 5 times longer than the line on Christmas Eve. So people are willing to go through some torture. It must be worth it.
Well, to me, the cool part seemed like after you're done, there's just like a huge bar restaurant where you can just hang.
Yeah, the après ski.
You know? What's that called?
The après ski, the after ski. That's the meat and potatoes for a lot of people for sure.
Because like, hey, you just did something, you're feeling like you're outdoorsy, and then you get to like just kick your feet up, you know?
Holy. And a coffee tastes so much better after you've been like suffering in the cold for a couple hours. Oh, or a nice sandwich or something like that. Oh.
Revive Shrine, okay.
Oh, you should use this. This heals you, but also refills your Estus.
See, my V still says 0.
Oh, maybe you haven't talked to the NPC that actually gives you Estus. But if we win this run, you'll be able to get it, I think. Because a run is like 5 quests or something, but I wouldn't worry about all that just yet. How much gold you got?
84.
84 as well.
Drew a big chest?
The big chest is over 100, I think.
Okay.
You could open this 42 though.
Was this made by one guy? Do you know?
I honestly have no idea.
Okay. How'd you find it?
Yes, I got sick of playing the same stuff day in, day out. And then I said, what are we going to play today? And I had 2 things on the docket. This and Broom Sweeper. Broom Sweeper is like a Minesweeper roguelike.
I saw you playing that, and I'm like, I just saw like 10 seconds of you like picking out cleaning supplies.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
Now,
And then-
is it the new Balatro? You might put it in the title, but I probably wouldn't say that necessarily. But
in the first video title on the channel, and then when it gets 60% of the views, you're like, all right. How did you find LORT? Like, what was your process for finding?
A, it was in like notable new releases on Steam, and then B, it was like someone in chat was like, you should play LORT, and I was like, you know what? That's 2 data points. Who am I to argue with 2 data points? 1 is a coincidence. 2 is a sign.
I got you.
If I may, we're kind of like mogging this one. We're doing a lot better anyway.
Yeah. All right, let's get this toast.
I'm freaking rich, dude. Isn't there a big chest? Oh, there's a big chest back here. There is. It is kind of an extraction game too. Because after you kill the boss, you gotta run.
Okay.
You gotta get back to Lawrence Fishburne.
Got it. And then can we decide? You can decide to go again, or you can cash out, or you have to go again.
Sadly, it doesn't really have that mechanic.
Okay.
I was crashing out though, because I was in Apollo's chat. I was talking about LORT. And I'm sorry to put this chatter on notice again. After I owned them in Apollo's chat to begin with, that's not really fair to them. But they were like, LORT's just Risk of Rain 2. And I was like, you're literally watching this dude play like Among Us right now. Except it's not Among Us, it's like medieval Among Us. I forget what it was even called, but it was exactly the same as Among Us. I was like, what do you mean you don't like when a game is in the same genre as another game? Yeah, villainy, exactly. It was the same game, man.
Speaking of,
looked pretty good though.
I did see. I saw it for like 3 seconds. That there's a new, like, extraction-esque like fantasy game that looked pretty good. I don't know what it's called though.
You don't remember what it's called? I don't think I've seen it, to be honest with you.
I think it just came out.
Oh, was it? No, it's from the developers of Titanfall and Destiny or something like that. I feel like I saw that. And this doesn't mean anything necessarily. I thought it looked, High Guard. That's it. I thought it looked kind of like not good.
Good.
But
they just had. I just looked at PvE and I was interested, and then I stopped looking at it.
It might be good, but. But it kind of looked not good to me. But to be fair, it's also, not to rag on the devs, but it's also possible if I saw a trailer for this, I would be like, this also doesn't look that inspiring to me. But then after playing it changed my opinion a little.
I got to give a shout out to your El Degado in chat. It's like named it. Someone named Degado in your chat named it, but it went by too fast.
Someone's gonna get it.
Deltano? I don't know.
Can you add Deltano until they... It's Marathon? It's Eldegard.
No, Eldegard. Yeah,
Eldegard.
That's what it was. All right. What? DL Guigia?
DL Guiga, they come around now and then. The Guigler still comes around now and then. Not doing too many Peloton rides, but otherwise around.
Speaking of Mog, is there like an overall leaderboard for your Peloton group?
There is.
where do you rank in there?
I think in terms of overall group rides, I have the most overall group rides for sure.
Okay. But like in the AP rankings, like top 25 teams, are you a top 25 team?
Yeah, because we don't have that many riders.
Oh, okay.
I would say I'm like near the top of the second group down. Or if I was being overly complimentary to myself, the bottom of the very top group.
Okay, so you're like relegation, kind of. You're on both sides of relegation.
There would if we extract. Don't fight these guys. Don't fight these guys. Just take the loot and go. If we extrapolated the metaphor to the point where, like, imagine we had the same number of teams that were in college football, I would be in danger of being ranked, I would say.
Okay. You said don't fight these guys, sorry.
Don't fight red guys.
Okay.
Unless you have to like survive or get a heal off or something.
Does the red indicate they're higher level than us, or like?
No, they're like phantoms that just get summoned because it's nighttime. So fighting them doesn't really give you any special loot or anything. But fighting the camps gives you loot, which keeps you scaling.
Okay.
But it's going well. I'm locked in for sure.
Is there anyone to watch? Is there anyone that's like gaining on you?
Not really. Most of the people that were gaining have just passed. What tends to happen is everybody sort of starts, if they're new to it, they start a little below, and then some people, let's call it like 20%, get obsessed with it, and within like 6 months to a year, they just surpass me.
Mm. And you're pretty much.
And I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna say?
You're at capacity.
They don't have any kids. So it's not really like an apples to apples comparison, but they're doing great work. Don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly a fair comparison, if I may.
So there's sometimes people say stuff in chat, all chats, not just mine, and I'm like, my head immediately goes to r/kidless, and like I want to say something, but it's like you don't know what you don't know, you know? It can't.
Dude, I got laughing because here, I think let's clear this one last camp really quick, get tons of loot, and then fight the boss right behind us. I think we can do it today. I got laughing because someone in my chat was like, I was talking about how doing the dishes isn't that bad because you're always doing something as an adult. Like, you might as well be doing the dishes. Like, it gets a lot worse than the dishes. And then someone was like, yeah, my parents just decided, like, the dishes were too much, so now we're eating off paper plates. And I was like, man, if that's your parents, like, I'm sorry, you're cooked, man. Like, they're doing you dirty. You never even had a chance. Like, to have kids and then, like, the kids are old enough to talk on Twitch and then be like, I'm just done with the dishes is just crazy to me. Like, there's so much harder stuff in life than just getting the dishes done every day. Like, what are we talking about?
Did you roast them, or did you just
No, I roasted the parents because I was like, that's insane, man. Your parents have got to be like in middle age, right? What do you mean they're opting out of doing the dishes? Oh, you have a power up on my ping, by the way. A freebie.
So you put that on the parents for never giving the kid the chore to do the dishes?
Well, no. I put that on the parents for not, like, doing the dishes. Like, just do the dishes. You got so much other hard stuff to do as an adult. The dishes are like nothing, man. It's like saying, you know, oh, I don't need to practice. I'll just like, or I don't need to study. I'll just lock in on the exam. Like, it's naive. I just think that they're setting the kid up for disaster if they're of the opinion that they're like, I'm not even going to do the dishes.
So, all right, so let's fast forward. The said kid gets married. They're filling out their wedding registry. Hey, hon, what kind of china do you want to pick up? Nah, I just want 100,000 paper plates.
Royal dinette, please. I just can't imagine, man. You're gonna eat off paper plates for like, what, like 50 years until you die? It just seems insane to me. Like, you know how much I would rather do the dishes than respond to like 85% of the emails that I have to respond to? I would rather spend all day doing the dishes than have to reply to half of those. And these are just the ones you have to reply to. The ones that you can ignore, I'm doing a pretty good job of ignoring.
See, I take the almost opposite stance. I just don't reply to any of them. I literally, once every 2 months, Control-Alt-Delete all my emails, because here's the thing: if it's that important, they're gonna get in contact with me.
So like, I'm talking about like stuff. I know we do this every year, but like stuff from your accountant. Your accountant emails you and is like, I need this form, and you're just gonna ignore it until they leave you a voicemail.
If I don't do it right away and it like gets buried onto like page 3 of emails, it's gone. And then they'll text me and be like, hey, I need you to do this, and I'll say okay, or they'll call me when I'm picking up my kids from school and call me a fool in front of my kids. But then I'm like, that must have been serious.
I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night, to be honest. Like, in a way, I kind of admire it, but I think for my own stress levels and mental health, I would rather just... I'd reply to those ones.
What's going to happen, though?
Well, I mean, I look at it the other way. What's the worst that could happen? I could spin you a yarn, but in all likelihood, you're probably going to be fine. But the other thing is, what are you getting out of ignoring it? Because you're going to have to do it anyway.
Peace of mind.
There's
not have 500 emails.
But you do have 500 emails. You're just choosing not to respond to them.
Yeah, but when I get that inbox 0 after select all delete,
I mean, I do imagine that feels awesome. Don't get me wrong. Do you want to get the Zombie King Slammer? And then we run to the yellow light on your map.
Okay. Is there a slide button or no?
No slide. Devs, if you're watching, that could be the next piece of the puzzle.
Now that's a Mega Bonkler. There's a lot of sliding in Mega Bonkler. You never played that, right? You just watched it and said it's too much pick 3?
Yeah, but you know, the new year is a time for like taking stock of your life and maybe learning from mistakes. Mega Bonk might not be my cup of tea, but I could have farmed a couple weeks out of it. Would have been good for me. Would have been good for the audience. Could have been, you know, it's kind of an unforced error to just be like, I'm going to ignore this, and I don't even know what I was playing back then.
All right, let's take a look at our stats here.
You got me on some stuff. Q and E.
Okay.
Look at that. You received more damage, which is actually good. That means you were tanking. You had a higher damage ceiling.
Okay.
Spent less gold, which I would say is good. I think you did much better that time.
Okay, I'm with you. All right, so that was night 1 that we survived, or did we beat the game?
We beat 1 quest. To beat a run, you have to beat 5 quests. But if I had to guess, we're probably gonna die like pretty close to the start of quest number 2, if I had to guess. Right. So the loop in town, I'm talking as if you're ever gonna play this again. The loop in town, you've got purple juice boxes in the bottom right. You go over here and spend them on like permanent upgrades.
Okay.
And then I think, what happens if you go over to this thing?
I'm still trying to figure out how to buy.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I bet if you go to the top, doesn't this guy sell you an Estus flask at the top? Health flask 1, a healing flask with 1 charge.
Yes, I bought that.
Okay, that's huge.
Just now. I just now bought.
That's a big one.
Okay.
And then you can refill it from the fish water cooler over here.
Okay.
Also, the other thing, you could play this with up to 8 people. That's kind of crazy. A little chaotic for sure, but you don't see that many 8-player games.
No, I wonder why they don't do that more often.
Well, I think because the average person only has like 2 friends now, so they're just like, we'll only program for like a max lobby size of 3. 3 friends? Like, come on, Mr. Popular.
All right, hold on. I alt-tabbed, and then okay. I'm gonna try controller here. All right, so next up we gotta pick a quest.
Yeah, we're gonna do the second quest because I've never beaten it.
Okay.
And after that, I would say you have a good idea of what's going on here.
Okay, I'm with you. So this morning, I open up Discord, and we're doing something different on YouTube. We're doing like 1 video a week, highly produced, and I got an email from my editor with like a list of 7 songs from YouTube saying like, DMCA, 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 what do you want to do about this? And they were all songs that have been like hand-picked on the playlist that have been cleared by like the individual artists. And then someone in chat said, make sure to tell this to NL, he's gonna love this. What were they referring to?
Well, I have I think they're just trying to spread the worst form of streamer content, which is just baiting streamers to argue. My first question would be, are they DMCAs or content ID matches?
Content ID match.
Then who cares?
Well, then you can't monetize a video.
Yeah, but these, if you got like 10 in a row, they must be old, right?
No, they're 10 on a video that's supposed to go live today on the initial upload. So you upload it and then you do like the DMCA check, and we couldn't go live with it today because there was like 7 clips in it. Is
it because of in-game music, or is it because of like added music that you guys added to it?
No, it's from like the playlist that I use on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
I individually contacted every artist to be like, hey, do you care if I play this? So like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but they might not have put that, like, they might not have programmed that into the YouTube Content ID system, right? They just sent you an email.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I don't necessarily. I mean, it's not a big deal. I probably would have just sent it live anyway, but like, that's why I'm like, it's really the system that's the part that's screwed up.
But if you send it, then you don't get paid for the video.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so I wouldn't send it. I'm not sending it.
You go again tomorrow.
No, but I'm only putting out 1 video a week now because it's like highly edited, produced, not just you know, not just the unicorn that is Northern Lion.
No, I understand. I don't know. Well, now you could use the auto tool to like remove the sound from that part, but it kind of betrays the highly produced nature of it to begin with.
Well, Chad said that you were gonna say, "Oh, I just knew it was a matter of time before all those people said, yeah, you know what? I want to get paid for that song now."
No. It's because the problem is it's a DMCA versus a content ID. I don't really care about a content ID. Like, if someone sends me a content ID for a song that they actually own the rights to, I'm like, all right, fair enough. I'll just never play that again. But a DMCA, that's like the nuclear option. That's totally different.
So, I have been on YouTube for 12 years, never got a DMCA. Brought in Librarian for 1 month, DMCA strike. And then he ghosted me. He has
oh no!
45 days, Discord, nothing, crickets. And I'm
Librarian,
like, all right,
is this true? Are you in chat, Librarian?
Hot potato.
Oh, an epic hot potato, no less. He's in hiding. Did you have to go to copyright school when you got it?
No, I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna tank it, and then after 6 months, it just gets dropped off.
Yeah. I only had the one.
You got one before?
We did a Tarkov video together, and I called it Blinded by the Light. And the movie studio E1, Entertainment One, was coming out with a movie called Blinded by the Light, and they went, hey, you can't post our movie on YouTube. Here's a DMCA. And I went, yeah, obviously, I know. But I had to, like, go into... Let's go up this tower. I had to go through YouTube copyright school to get access to my own, like, channel again, essentially. Like, they just assume that you're guilty. And they're giving you, like, a quiz to pass the course. And the quiz is, like, trying to get your boating license. It's like, you know... Should you crash your boat? Should you upload Hollywood movies to YouTube? No, this is illegal and a violation of Digital Millennium Copyright Act. So I did all that, and then I emailed my partner manager on YouTube, and I was like, hey, I got like a false DMCA, sort this out. And they did get back to me like within 24 hours, but I was I was incensed because I had dang, Guzin was killed by a goblin thief. I'm gonna get you. Don't even sweat that.
I thought you were going a different direction. I thought you were saying "Blinded by the Light." I'm like, it's a Steely Dan song that came after you, like "Blinded by the Light," revved up like a douche, you know, and rolling, and like, cause I'm like, you did name it after verbatim a song, so I could see that.
Well, the song is not called "Blinded by the Light." Escape from Tarkov with Dan Giesling, episode 932, right? Like, so two could play that game.
Wait, but when you got that email or logged into your YouTube channel, your heart had to skip a beat.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? And then it turns out it's just, well, I don't know, like, idiotic like algorithm or something like that, but so like that stuff is serious, but content ID, I mean, I get it, I don't worry about it that much, but also, I mean, like, it is the sort of stuff that if you play random clips on stream, yeah, I think.
No, it's not random clips though. That was the thing.
But they are random clips, like.
The music?
I know you have the, but what does the music have to do with the video?
It just happened to be in the background or something I was
That's random.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't think it's necessarily like a strategic misstep. I do think you're amplifying your exposure, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
No, I got you.
But I don't think you really did anything wrong. I think it's just one of those things, like if you're playing stuff on Twitch, you're gonna get content ID matched on YouTube from time to time. I get content ID matched on YouTube all the time too, but like you said, like the videos are very low effort, so I'm just like, whatever, fair enough.
Like, what do you, but I feel like you're like the most cautious out of everyone I know. What are you getting matched for?
Well, sometimes you play an indie game and then like just the song that they used in the indie game, they bought off of a library somewhere, but on the YouTube content ID system, they don't have it cleared, so like that one gets content ID matched, but you just sort of go, okay, fair enough.
And then you never play the
game
again.
And then you absolutely never play it again, yeah. Well, I almost had you. I'm gonna get you back. It's gonna take a minute. I'm dead. Well, Daniel. I think you might not be LORT coded.
I will say this. I had fun.
That's good. That's good. I had fun as well. Do have time for like a couple casual.
Well, like, yeah, it's like, hey, like, we served up some hamburger, but we also pulled something out of the freezer earlier today.